Live from Arlington, Texas, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Texas Rangers.
Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Brandon Parham. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit, takes ball one. 3 hits in the ball game on Wednesday. That's through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now he steps off the rubber. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Liner snagged at first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Cedric Mullins. 6th in the NL in RBIs. That one off the mark. Ball 1. And there's the strike.
1-1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Hard hit left side. Throw over to Tellez, and that will end the inning. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Here's Leody Taveras.
Leading off for the Rangers, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the pitch.
Ball. 2-2.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fly ball center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab. 1 away. Here's Christian Arroyo.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Rangers are kept quiet in the first. Inning number 2 from Arlington coming up with no score. New inning getting started. At the plate, Jack Sawinski.
Jack Sawinski.
Parham back to work. And downstairs.
1-0.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Fly ball down the line. Grisham trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
The first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No score here in the second. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up, because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Now the third baseman, Rodolfo Castro. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And the right-hander deals. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two now. Way high.
Down and full.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Right now number 6 on the American League home run leaderboard. And a pitch. Shohei on the go. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner at second, nobody out. Two.
Count is full.
And he walked him.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's Marcus Semien. Nice stop. The throw, Johnson over to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. Two on, one out. Sam Huff, the next to hit. And a pitch. That's in there. That is strike two.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Next offering misses, and a full count now. Adolis Garcia waiting to hit for the Rangers. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Semien off of first with two away. Pickoff throw. Semien back in. Next offering way off the plate. Got him swinging. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Rangers 1 and the Pirates nothing. On to the third inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Termarr Johnson.
Termarr Johnson.
Johnson goes 5 feet 7 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2022. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
Smash to the left side. Seager, jump throw. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting it. The right fielder came in.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Kanan Smith and Jigba, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting ninth.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. Naylor, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. There's a strike.
1-1.
And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
And the righty deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Arroyo over to Seager. Can't hang on.
Now batting, shortstop, Matt McLean.
Matt McLean, the next Pirate to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And he pumps it a strike. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. The 1-2. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Trent Grisham to the
The
plate.
left fielder, Trent Grisham.
Left-hand batter waits. Hard ground ball, base knock.
The center fielder, number 3.
So up next, Leody Taveras.
Taveras.
He's 0 for 1. Kicks and fires. Grounded to third, could be 2. Castro tossed to second, on to first, double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. That one missing inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. In there safely.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So now it's Corey Seager. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The count 2-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Arroyo at second. Seager on at first with 2 down. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Up next to the Rangers.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And he deals.
That's the ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one.
2-2 the count.
That's ripped into the outfield. That one hops against the fence. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. The relay, tag. Not in time. Safe. And it's 4-0.
How about that? Clears the bases. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Two outs and one in scoring position. And a foul ball. Two now. Semien waits. Slings to first, and Semien is out. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Rangers 4 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. Start of the 4th. Now it's Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
The pitch. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
At the belt and fires. To the right side, Arroyo. Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 so far. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
And the 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit.
Sawinski.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. That clips a corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And down on strikes he goes, and that is that. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the inning, here's the catcher, Sam Huff.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 1-1.
No, that's high.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Leland Ellison appears to be getting loose. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and Garcia is out.
The left fielder.
Up next for the Rangers, Trent Grisham, and he's already singled in this game.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now, Leody Taveras. Man at second. Out towards right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Winn won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Leland Ellison gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Christian Arroyo stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing. He went 1-2. The pitch. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. We played 4. It's the Rangers 5 and the Pirates nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Walker. And here it comes. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Got him looking. And 1 out now. Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering misses the mark.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's a little high.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Johnson stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner.
Smith and Jigba in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And welcome back. Now it's Corey Seager. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. To the right side, and foul ball. 2-2 now. Ground ball left side. Gets it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Rowdy Tellez digs in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Ohtani, the base runner at first with one out. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Got it by him for the K.
Up next for the Rangers.
So next to hit for
third
Texas,
baseman,
Marcus Semien.
Semien.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Shohei on the go. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and Semien is out. Third out. Rangers leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And that one ripped into right. Makes the grab, one away. So the Pirates batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Matt McClain, 1 for 2. In there for strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Righty to the plate. That one pushed foul. One and two here. Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the Pirates DH, Nick Senzel. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Senzel goes 6'1", 205 pounds, And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Righty delivers. Right side. Arroyo throws to first, and that'll do it. Offense held. Welcome back, and now the catcher comes up to him. Sam Huff.
The catcher, Sam Huff.
That one way outside, and that's ball 2. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The 2-2. And now it's filled up. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Leody Taveras getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Taveras.
And the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 left for Texas as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And a strike in there. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
He goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And here is Jack Sawinski. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that Gold Glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Sawinski over at first with 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run shot, home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Castro stands in here, takes ball one low. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Johnson in the box again. Takes the strike. Good eye in that spot.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
2 outs. Fought off foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Two down, nobody on. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's...
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The pitch. There's the strike.
1-2.
Runner at second. 2 down. It's softly on the ground to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 5 and the Pirates 2. On the mound now for the Pirates, Colin Holderman.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Holderman.
Bounce to the left side. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Seager.
Here's a 1-1. And that's through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo getting ready to go. And a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes. 2 down.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Sandlin. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
The catcher.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Matt McClain. The wide to kick the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Arroyo whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Nick Senzel, the next Pirate to hit.
Designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
And the right-hander deals. And another ball. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Chase DeYoung.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
DeYoung.
And a pitch. Slider misses outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Mateo getting loose out there. Three-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kicks and deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three-two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's a 1-1. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
The catcher, number 55.
Sam Huff stepping in for the Rangers. And a 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. pitcher on here, Penn Murphy. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 56.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now back.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. The 1-1. Good eye right there.
Ball.
The 2-1. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now only one out remaining.
The first baseman, Christian.
Last chance now for the Pirates. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
The final line score for our ball game.